course of the day to try and get a sense of how things are progressing on election day there in Thailand. What does this verdict mean eventually as and when we get that verdict on what has happened in the Thai election, and will that help resolve at all in any fashion the kind of protests that we've seen in Bangkok for the last 3 months? We're joined on the phone line by Song Ching-run. He's from the China Institute of Contemporary International Studies. Thanks for joining us, Mr. Song. First of all, just trying to understand from the anti-government protesters and their point of view, how important is it for them politically, and I'm purely speaking politically, how much do they need to disrupt this process and make this process violent? How much does their success depend on disrupting this election process?
I think now the SUTEP-led demonstration has got some success in blocking the polling process, the voting process, because especially in the southern parts of Thailand, there are many polling stations in several provinces are blocked or cancelled the voting process. So I think this general election will be some kind of a failure one, because in the future the voting results will not be publicly declared in the next day as scheduled, as expected. And I think possibly in many polling stations and voting provinces, there will be revolt in next month or in the following days or next month or 2 months. So I think that will postpone the new parliament declaration, organization of the new parliament.
So Mr. Song, the question that everybody's asking is, okay, once this election is done with, and hopefully it'll be relatively peaceful at the end of the day, and even if there's a mandate which most likely is going to go in favor of Pure Thai, the ruling party, what does that necessarily mean? Will that necessarily end the 3 months of protests that we've seen led by Mr. SUTEP?
No, I don't think so, because SUTEP said its aim, demonstration of the aim is to force the unit government to step down very quickly and to postpone the election before 1 year or 1 year and a half years political reform before the election. It's the SUTEP's aim. So until he realize his aim, his demonstration will not stop.
All right, we'll wait and see how this plays out. Many thanks for joining us, Mr. Song Ching-run. He's from the China Institute of Contemporary